Morning. Whoa. Had a nice sleep. Nice and refreshed. 7 o'clock. And let's have a look outside. I don't know if you can hear, but it's raining. And I think it's going to be raining all day. I love camping. What's that? Right, I'm up. There's Craig. Quick run through my little humble bone. It's breakfast time. Now you can see in there, the pump up mat, sleeping bag, lovely jubbly. The other guys. Just going to see what today it's got to bring. I'm excited. Go and get some breakfast. Well, I didn't take my camera down to breakfast. It's just a little military style bag. But now we've pulled something out that I need to get on camera. Stay tuned.
Surprising that is.
Just shake some more of the dust off. No wind.
Nice.
It's far from horrible, it's probably.
Yeah. Not bad, yeah.
You've got a chum. I take that good in your stomach. Taste-wise, I reckon it's nicer than squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you don't want to
There
do
is a
is,
taste to it, isn't it? It's,
if you see them on the ground, just crush them. Yeah.
Bottoms up.
That's just wood dust.
Slimy. Crunchy. Yet satisfying.
Ocean tide.
I want to do it as well. You put that frying pan on with a little bit of oil, and you can taste it that way. Put a little bit of sugar.
So what we got here, caramelised mealworms.
Yeah. Talking about down, there's probably others in the country now. Down West Wales, there is a restaurant that sells all this sort of stuff. Yeah, mealworms, other stuff. They import witchetty grubs and so on. As a bit of a piss take video on YouTube that I done several years back with a couple of lads, a couple of mates, eating scorpion and things. So we got a nice big fat black scorpion and passing around having a munch. As a bit of a laugh and a bit, yeah.
Right, shelter building. Me and Craig have been given a task of building a shelter, and then we've got to stay in it tonight. This is the area we've got to find our resources. That's it, let's go, let's do this. Oh, well, it stopped raining, luckily. we just finished building our shelter. The battery in the GoPro died, so you've probably got a bit of time lapse before this. Yeah, it's going well. Our shelter is amazing. They've given us tarpaulin to use, but I don't think we're going to need it. It's going to be waterproof. But, we're just going to go now and have some lunch. We've got trout, al fresco. I need my plate. I need some fork. But so far so good. Survival weekend's going well. Well fed. There we go. Bit of water. My plate. Alright, I'm all ready to rock and roll. I'm going to do myself some nettle soup, I think. Oh, not nettle soup, nettle tea. Right.
So there we are, that's come out nice and cool regards to the bladder. See him there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome they do that. That's a wicked way to save energy.
If you, if you cut that neatly, you'll be, there we are, fish bladder. Me give you that, and then, okay. Now if you cut that neatly, you can blow that up. You can blow that up like a little balloon, yeah?
Make a sausage out of it.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. So you need to get rid of all that congealed blood as well. You want to take over?
No, should I go and get some wood sorrel or?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Depends which way you're going to cook it.
Yeah, I'll cook it all if you go and get some.
Yeah.
Be nice, I think.
And you got some oil there as well. And again, we've got some of that salt and stuff.
And we have a nice trout, Craig.
Sushi.
Sushi. So I'm on the hunt for some wood sorrel to go with our trout. This is our little toilet block. Oh, not looking forward to using that. Right. Let's have a little look. Oh, here we are. These little plants here with little love hearts. They look like cress, they look like clovers, but they're not. They're wood sorrel with little love heart leaves. Right, I've got myself some wood sorrel. Nice cupful. I'm going to go with the trout. I'm going to go and get myself some nettles as well. Have some nettle tea.
PG-13.
Right, try again.
Let's get her out.
I say
Lift it up and find out.
There, sprinkle of your fish.
The skin's tough, mate. In she goes.
Put that on already, fish. Yeah, no.
Might need to tie it up with a bit of string.
Yeah, the top bit gets tied, I think. Vince, what's next, mate? What's next? How?
Put one stick in
Yeah.
and the other stick in and pull it tight and tie the top.
What, and the fish goes in the middle?
Yep.
Where's that?
So basically, yeah. I say the centre of these two,
Yeah.
centre of the fish goes in over that slot.
Yeah. That's it, in the centre. Yeah. And then push the bottom one down to tighten it up.
Yeah. Okay, now seal that. Yeah. So I'll put a bit of corn on the top and then hang out over the fire. Right, somebody's fish is cooking already.
That's lovely.
What were you doing it, Vince?
I do it, Jack.
Yeah.
In the frying pan.
We want to start playing around and chatting up the women. So what we used to do is, when we got the
Last
new recruits coming
finished.
in,
Cooked.
Trout.
we go out to the dance floor,
Right, yeah.
they've stripped his rank off him.
That's bad, that is.
But listen to this now then, right? Edward, is it?
Yeah.
How's your
Who's the guy on stage?
Good mate.
Right. You got the guy, the child pervert.
Yeah, Nons does it.
Then you got the other.
Andrew.
Edward, it is, isn't it?
Prince
Edward.
Andrew's the pedo.
Andrew is a paedophile. Prince Charles is just a knob. Yeah, and so
That's
on.
one bloke I can't
Yeah.
stand, Prince Charles.
No. You can eat it raw off there. All you need to do is pick it up from underneath and fold all the aerial bits in, because that's where the needles are. Fold that in, that way. Yeah, you can fold it again. If you get the bigger ones, it's better. Once you fold it like that, all the aerial parts are inside, and then break it with your front teeth and get it down your neck, and you won't get stung if you do it that way. Yeah, give it a good old chew, and yeah.
Why are you doing that?
What?
Up here or doing that?
It'll be
stinging
over there
now.
somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. How's it looking, my man?
I think it's pretty good. It's still
Fold it, fold it,
pink
fold
in
it.
the thickest part. So I think
Good
Over
chef,
the top of the
always
leaf.
Just it's
That
meat.
gives you the,
well,
Is this seasoned proper?
and there we go.
I think it tastes fine.
Looks good, you know.
Good.
Tastes like it smells.
Okay. There's a couple of things you can do if you wish. You can get some of this reed as well. You can just do it if you want to, sort of thing. You get bundles of this, and you can put this on your top chamber. Okay. Because that's going to take large particles away. You can put a whole bunch on there, but there's no 100% need. So what's going to happen is pour this into there, water into the top. Right. So okay, it's going through the top layer, and that's taking the large and small particles out. It's going into the moss. That is trapping more particles. Now the old moss, right, sphagnum moss as well, contains iodine. So that's starting the sterilization process as well. Then it's going to go into the charcoal. Now this is the guy that's doing the best work. Okay. It's going to go through the charcoal into a pot. The way the charcoal sterilizes water, it sort of grabs the contaminant. It doesn't take it inboard, it loads it on itself. Okay.
Does that include bacteria?
Last time we've actually got to see the views of the Brecon bacons, but we're now on the mushroom hunt with my main man Vince. Hi, where is he? There. Gonna look for some mushrooms to go with our rabbit tonight. What are you thinking about the rabbit, Craig?
Eat the wrong ones, it's actually a big rabbit.
What's that?
So as long as you don't eat the wrong ones, end up seeing big rabbits, you'll be alright.
No magic mushrooms today.
No, there's lots of them here though.
Go in the pot. So, got a few mushrooms. Gonna go and get them identified now. See if there's any edible ones we can have with our dinner. Craig, what you got?
Caramelised.
Very sticky mushrooms.
Yeah, yeah, bin them.
That's the bigger one of these, isn't it?
That's a bigger one of them, yeah. Well, that's, yeah. Right, okay.
There's a few different bits, you know.
Yeah.
None of them are in very good condition. We'll have to see what they are now.
What I was saying about this, they grow in the same habitat. Honey fungus, or otherwise known as bootlace fungus. And as they mature, you got all these little black flecks.
Yep.
Yeah. And as they mature, you'll see little black strands on there. So hence long strands, bootlace fungus. There is a similar one that grows in the same sort of area with the trees, etc. Called sulphur tuft. Initially they look the same, But as you turn it upside down, there'll be a little greenish tinge on it. So that one is not edible. So this, yeah,
What they are.
yeah,
As long as it's not green.
yeah. Okay. Right, that's another bolitas. So yeah, that'll be okay. Yeah, but it's a bit manky, obviously.
Yeah, cook it.
But no, 100% no. Yeah. Take the sponge out. And as I say,
That's the
there's some
same,
birch
isn't it?
trees in there.
Is that the same, yeah? Is that them two the same, yeah?
Yeah. This is just aged big time, isn't it? Yeah. There you are, see.
It was in a similar place as well. It was on that banking next to the...
Okay.
So it would be edible, but it's a bit black.
But that's shit.
I get to know now.
But it's all rotting away, isn't it? So yeah, I wouldn't
That
actually.
one.
I wouldn't actually eat this today.
No, that's
No,
fine. Throw it away.
It's so manky and yeah.
You
Ah,
get
now then.
Right, that's
Here's
probably wooden.
here's another bolitas. See the cap?
Yeah.
Right, well eaten, but it's a dark brownish, like the penny bun type on there. But underneath,
Red.
red. But then once you bruise it, it'll go bluish.
That's a no.
See like?
Yeah.
So that's poisonous.
Right.
Now what you've got is you've got a couple of different versions of this. Some of it has got red in the stem. Okay, so you know that that is no good to you, mate. Yeah.
Ooh.
See that?
Oh, right.
As soon as the air gets at it,
It's
bang.
magic mushroom.
Yeah, happy days.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so that's going to put you away for a little while. Happy sucking on something in
Possibly
the
forever.
hospital. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. But here's a bolitas. You got devil's bolitas and so on. The red markings on.
But that's not...
Now this is a russula. I was talking about this earlier. Right, a lot of these russulas is a big family, right, are edible. You've got different colour caps. You've got, right, olive green is what I was looking at. You know, khaki type green-ish. With the russulas, you've got crimson and you've got scarlet. One is edible, one isn't. Now then, with this, with a bigger cap, you see it better, obviously. As the rain is coming down, it's starting to wash the colour off. So the red and crimson tend to meld in with a similar sort of colour. So the way to identify that then, to find out which one it is to take the caps, get some blotting paper or something, and then sit the cap on top of some paper, blotting paper. The spores, exactly, the spores are going to drop out, and then the colour of the spores will tell you which one is the edible and which isn't, okay? So, but that, yeah, that's an edible family.
So it'll be really tight underneath that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no good either. Yeah, that belongs to the, right, saying it right now. Think of a woman's part, so it starts off in that similar. Clicker Saibi, yeah. So it belongs to that family, so that's not good. Now this is, again, what I said earlier, yellow russula. Right, I wouldn't eat this because it's been manked by the slugs, but the yellow russula is edible. Okay.
How poisonous is this stuff? Because you're getting sort of like chemicals.
On my hands, yeah, no, okay, yeah. Now this one is known, basically, it belongs to the incap family. You got different varieties. This isn't edible. The black one is, sorry, the white one with the black spots as it turns. So that one is edible. Lawyer's wig is known as, yeah. But this one is not. Then there's another version of this with black and white specks. Locally we call it magpie. Yeah. And these things. Okay, you got mottled dung mushroom. Yeah, and you see these out in the fields. That one of those that I just dropped. No. Let me drop that. Up there somewhere. Okay, these will turn into dung mushrooms basically, and you'll see lots of them in the open field as well. But yeah, wouldn't bother with these.
Right, we found some edibles. Collecting them up. Bit of grub.
Don't even know if they'll taste nice. They're all excited about them. Is that literally just about?
Doing a bit of firelight.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
So you take that, yeah. You take the big fat clematis branches and then peel it down.
Class.
Now if you want to split some of that, they've got some, and yeah, just share these two bundles out. One of you. There's another piece for there, like. So you can pull the strands down as well, create more fibres. Yeah, what you want to do is, with your striker.
Alright, let's do this. The fire starting. Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, see now the key pot is still smouldering. Initially it flares up, very light, isn't it? But it's not wood.
It's actually mushroom.
It's a fungus. Yeah. Grows on ash trees, and this is what starts to destroy ash tree. Oh, there we are.
Oh, that's the ash tree disease, is it?
Ash tree dieback.
Oh no, that's totally different. So if you want that fire stick, get the edges of that lit.
Yeah.
So we've got our fire started. Been making a spoon since I got here. And this is our dinner. Wild mushrooms. What mushrooms are they, Craig?
I ain't got a clue, mate.
Mushroom shaped ones.
Freshly shot rabbit. And it's raining again. Time for dinner. Just got to go and get my headlight out the tent because it's getting a bit dark. So we're going to skin the rabbit, eat the rabbit, do it in the stew I think. Carrots, potatoes and onions. Job's a good one.
That's proper survival in the winter, isn't it? Keep your hands
Can't
warm.
want it. Yeah.
Can you imagine if the kids had seen this when I was a teacher?
Yeah. Aye. Hey. No, yeah.
No, you get public shows in school.
Yeah.
Not for sixth formers.
That'd be. Hey. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the shadow behind. Awesome.
You got to talk as well.
There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is our rabbit prepared, cleaned, quartered, legs, saddle, ribs, gonna go in the stew, and we've got a heart, kidneys, what's it got there? Liver. That's it. I'm gonna stick it all in the stew. We've got some carrots,
Kidneys
potatoes,
are down
and
the bottom,
onions.
Those two little lumps.
Lovely jubbly, let's get it on the stew. This is our final supper together as a group. Listen to them mushrooms. Wild mushrooms straight from the field. Have a little look at the stew. Look at that rabbit stew. Check that out.
The only bit that'll get hot, just lift that the bottom of it onto the top. Check the chain once it's hanging on something, holding something up. And,
I think the clip's gone. Oh no, sorry.
no.
Lovely bit of fresh rabbit.
Mhm.
There's a plate of rabbit here, boys.
You load up yourself to that whenever you want.
Well, what's his plate back?
No, that's all right. I've got my bowl there. That's what I'm going to have to stew in.
Wow, what do you do
Very,
there?
very greasy.
Yeah.
Cut on there and
Sound like taste.
Which one is this?
Fried.
fried.
Right, well, I'll tell you what, there's a 3-second woof. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be alright, no problem.
I'll try it. Get in there.
No, cut the leg in there.
There we go. Got a bit of jokes from me. Tiny.
I'll go and leave them to this. So
Colour and juice is
can have a bit
nice.
and stuff.
I think not do.
Oh, nice.
Our final supper. We're leaving the nice comfort tent to go where, Craig?
To our shack.
We're going to our shack. So this is it, this tent up. We'll say goodbye. We're going into the Welsh wilderness to have a little sleep. So this is a humble abode for the night. Let's get this in here out of the way. So, this is it. This is where we're staying. Craig's gonna be next to me. If he puts his over the top of mine, he might even get a bit of inflatable magic. Right, I'm in. So we are in the what are you calling this? Shelter.
I don't know.
It is actually pretty cool.
Look like a grey house. In your coat.
It's in my coat, in my middle pocket, or one of my side pockets, I think. Lovely. There's a lot of bugs in here, but I'm sure we can deal with this.
Rather than the dentist.
Wait, hold on, let me turn it down a bit. So guys, this is the end, day 2 on our survival weekend. And what have we done? We've had some rabbit today. What else have we done today?
Made shelters.
Made a shelter that we're now staying in. Me and Craig. It's
Very tight.
we are very tight together.
Quite comfortable though.
It's actually alright.
And it's the best one he's seen, so.
Yeah. Best shelter he's seen in all of his courses, so cheers Jeff, thanks for that. Doing a river crossing tomorrow. River crossing, abseiling and jumping in a freezing cold water, apparently.
From 25 foot.
From 25 foot?
Yeah.
Didn't know about this. Well, I'll see you guys in the morning.